PlayStation.
Have you heard of Elden Ring? In this game, your goal is to explore the vast world of the lands between. Gather the scattered fragments of the shattered Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord. In this video, we'll give you a small glimpse into that journey. First, let's talk about you, the Tarnished. You can create your character however you like. Will you be a knight who swings a mighty sword, a wielder of magic, or perhaps a skilled samurai? How you develop your character is entirely up to you. You can even become a warrior who uses magic. Now your journey begins. Where will you go in this vast world? That choice is yours. Ruins visible in the distance, and colossal castles towering on the horizon beckon with the promise of adventure. When traveling long distances, you can summon your spirit steed, Torrent, at any time and travel with ease. However, you must be cautious, as this land is home to countless enemies that will attack you. Never let your guard down, no matter how big or small your foe may be. Otherwise, you'll lose your life in an instant. Here's a little advice. It's important to carefully watch the enemy's movements and react accordingly. If you parry an enemy's attack, you'll have a chance to deal heavy damage. You can also launch a quick counterattack immediately after blocking an attack. If you prefer a stealthier approach, you can sneak up on enemies to deliver a surprise blow. You may also find certain items that give you an advantage in battle. Make sure to use all the tactics at your disposal. Should you find yourself facing an opponent you just can't defeat, the wisest choice may be to retreat and live to fight another day. By defeating enemies, you'll earn runes, which can be used to level up and increase your stats. While traversing this world, you'll find a vast array of weapons and armor, from great swords that deliver crushing blows, to spears with long reach, hammers that stagger opponents, bows that attack from a distance, and staves that allow you to cast magic. The variety is immense. Find a weapon that feels right for your playstyle. You can find weapons and armor in treasure chests that you might discover while exploring. Obtain them from defeated enemies, or purchase them from merchants. Each weapon possesses a unique skill called an Ash of War. Thunderbolt calls down bolts of lightning upon enemies. Assassin's Gambit temporarily conceals your presence, making you harder for enemies to detect. There are many types of Ashes of War, ranging from powerful attacks to temporary special effects, so you'll find them useful in a variety of situations. Use them at the right time to gain the upper hand in battle. Along your journey, you will acquire the Spirit Calling Bell. This bell allows you to summon spirits to aid you in battle. There are over 50 types of spirits that can be summoned. Each has its own unique characteristics, so summon the one best suited to each situation. Formidable bosses await you on your journey. Only those who face these threats and overcome them can draw closer to the throne. The path will be arduous, but you are not alone on your journey. This land is also home to those who guide and lend a hand to the tarnished. If fighting alone proves too difficult, asking for help is one option. The people you meet will speak with you, support you, and sometimes fight alongside you, helping you on your journey. However, be careful. Not everyone you meet is a good person. By connecting to the internet, you can read messages left by other players. These may contain advice that will help you on your journey. You can also adventure through this world with friends. Working together to defeat powerful foes is often a good strategy. You may also choose to adventure with someone you've never met. There is no one single way to proceed. The lands between are filled with countless discoveries and dangers. You can only reach its throne by facing the powerful foes. With Nintendo Switch 2, you can freely explore this vast world anytime, anywhere. This world's order is entrusted to your hands. May the light of grace guide you on your journey. This Tarnished Edition includes Shadow of the Erd Tree, downloadable content that tells a story separate from the main Elden Ring game, as well as 4 new armor sets and the ability to customize your spirit steed's appearance. Enjoy these additions as you embark on your adventure into the Land of Shadow.
Hi there, I'm Connor Cross, Art Director at Playground Games, and today I'm excited to show you a brand new gameplay demo of Fable. In this demo, we're going to show you an early quest in the game. You'll see cinematics, exploration, choices, and combat, exactly how you'll experience it when we launch next year on February 23rd. And it all takes place against the magnificent backdrop of Albion's capital city, Bowerstone. Bowerstone is home to over 400 of our living population, Fable's handcrafted, fully voiced NPCs. They all have their own jobs, traits, hobbies, families, and homes. And you can interact with every single one of them. Bowerstone is huge, with over 130 homes and more than 30 businesses to be found across the city. And you can buy them all, if you have the gold. And of course, you can go inside all of them. I'm currently in the Market District, which, as the name implies, is full of businesses. If you're interested in changing your appearance, Crown Hairdressers is over on the right. And up on the left, we have Stitch Please, Butterfield Market's high-end tailors. Now, this isn't my first visit to Bowerstone. In fact, I've been quite busy between heroics. I've already purchased a home and started a family. I've done some shifts at the bakery to make gold. And I've helped out a few of the locals, as there are many people in Albion in need of a hero.
Hero!
Let's go and check in on my family. This handsome chap is Elliot, my spouse.
Looking good, darling.
He has his own job, hobbies, routine, and memory. Like the rest of our living population, he's not scripted set dressing. He has emergent behaviour powered by real-time systems. And he lives here, with me and our daughter Daisy.
Where did babies come from?
Homes come in many different shapes, sizes, and prices. And all of them are richly detailed and full of life.
So glad I married all of that.
Right, back to our story. So far, I've been searching for the Heroes Guild, a traditional home of heroes in Albion. I'm looking for someone to help our grandma and village, who've been turned to stone by Isabel, the mysterious hero in a red cloak. The guild has been locked so far, but I recently acquired a key from my adoptive brother, Connor.
All right, Con. Let's try this key.
Welcome to the Heroes Guild, home of the legendary guildmaster, Humphrey the Golden.
Mother? Can I get a large beer, please? Thank you.
A large beer. Right.
As the saying goes, never meet your heroes.
This will do.
Oh.
Throughout your adventure, you'll be faced with choices, some of which are huge, world-changing decisions. Others are smaller, but all of them have consequences. The key thing to remember is that every choice can get you a reputation.
Oh, you took your bloody All right. Hero. Yeah. Yeah, of course you are.
I need your help.
Now I'm finished. Guild's closed.
My nan used to tell stories about you. She
Your
said...
Nan? If you're some kind of mega fan. I think I've still got some merch out the back. Got shields with my face on. Sort of tabard things.
She's trapped. They all are. My whole village. There was a woman in red. But she could have been a hero or...
You're a hero. You'll work it out.
And what about you? You're being evicted. You gonna tell me what happened?
I mean, I'm not particularly proud of it, but I ran up a few debts. I don't like to talk about that. I reached out to a local sculptor in town. Commissioned him to capture my image in Aurora and marble. Anyway, I don't know what I did wrong, but guys wouldn't pay me in the end. I did what anyone would do, and I went down to Ronnie's place.
You lost the Heroes Guild on a bet. It's fine. I'll get it back. And your gold.
You're not listening. I meant what I said. I'm done.
I'm not doing it for you.
So, I'm off to get the guild deeds back from Ronnie and her gang, the Slicks. Fortunately, I don't have to go far before I run into them. And we're about to meet Billy, part-time playwright and full-time orphan, who's bringing Humphrey her latest script.
What's going on here?
Oh my gosh, a new hero. Mind if I take notes?
Keep your nose out, mate. Slick Ronnie sent us. She wants old Golden Balls evicted, and we're happy to oblige.
This doesn't need to get violent.
Whoa, giving villains a chance to save themselves? So heroic.
Wrong. Ronnie owns those deeds now. Legally, the guild's hers. So that means you're trespassing.
Get somewhere safe!
Take this! Got it! This is all so real! Are you pissed? Whoa! You're dying! Take on it! Whoa, that was so authentic. You're the real deal. And I thought I'd read up on all the heroes. So which one are you?
I'm the hero of Briar Hill.
I don't know where that is, but I bet they're proud of having you as the hero.
So, what are you doing here?
Oh, right. I have Mr. Golden's script. It's the first step of my 3-step plan. Write the musical, get Mr. Golden to star in the musical, make Mr. Golden happy again.
Best of luck with that.
Thanks, hero. You didn't like the first 4 drafts, but I think I've nailed the 5th. Anyway, I bet you have some hero business, so I'm just gonna wait here for Mr. Golden. He has to come out eventually.
Billy will show up again later in our story, but I've got deeds to recover. Before I do, I have a skill point to spend. You earn these throughout the game as you progress through quests and explore the open world. Here's a brief glimpse of our skill tree, where I'm going to spend my skill point on Blades, a spell which is great for crowd control. I'll equip it now. As you've seen, you never know when you'll end up in a fight. I'm also able to upgrade my weapons with new combos and abilities using special magical gems known as Willstones, which can be found across the world. Ronnie's pub is in Copperbottom, home of Bowerstone's working class. It suffers from poverty and unemployment, and it's very cramped and crowded. So I'll use my wisp to help us navigate there.
Whisk me away on your steed!
If I had time, I could head into the Painted Prince, a tattoo parlour. In Fable, you can choose how you look, but it's your actions that determine what people think about you. If you wanted, you could even influence the economy in this area. It all begs the question, what type of hero do you want to be?
What's that, hero?
Here we are, Ronnie's pub, the Poorhouse. I'll ask around and see if there's a way to get those deeds back.
To the guild yet, or what?
What do you want? Best not be a beer.
Well, the barmaid's clearly not a fan.
Anyone seen my ransom note practice?
Oi, you got business with Ronnie or what?
You tell me.
Me? Tell you? I think that's a bit above my pay grade, pal. You'll have to chat to the big dog on the door. She knows Ronnie's schedule.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Or not. We're the slicks. We don't care about manners. Any feedback for me, by the way. I'm on a work experience placement. If I don't make it here, I've got to slum it with the Oakshire gangs, you know?
Try swearing more, arsehole.
Blimey. I could give it a shitting go. Cheers, hero.
Great, I got the info we need, and I was able to give him some very useful advice in the process. Let's hope that helps him out.
You lost, hero?
What? I'm here to see Ronnie.
Good for you. Boss ain't really taking on new clients right now. You got an appointment.
We're on the clock, so this time I'll pay to get through. Although, you can approach this obstacle in a bunch of ways, depending on how you want to play.
Can't you look the other way?
For that amount of coin, I'll look whichever way you tell me to, mate. Why don't you go on through, eh? Make yourself at home, but not too at home. No touching the boss's stuff. She'll be with you shortly.
If I had the guild deeds, where would I stash them?
Our hero is nothing if not resourceful.
Right. Better get this back to the guild.
Stray too far from Daddy, hero? Let me guess. You're lost.
Had a few too many pints, actually.
You smug git. That's quite funny. I tell you what, though, it takes stones robbing from me in my own poorhouse. Humphrey used to be like that, back in the day, before he shit the bed and fell apart. Not that I haven't enjoyed watching the guild slowly bleed out.
Well, you're bleeding out next.
Now you're speaking my language.
This hero causing you grief, boss.
Nothing you lot can't sort out. Humphrey should have warned you not to fuck with me, hero. Bit late now. Sort them out.
Where's your guild now? That's the intern, you twat!
It's time to try out our new spell, Blades, which is great for crowd control.
You gonna run?
I'm currently playing on Legend mode, one of our harder difficulties, which is for players who want a more demanding combat challenge, and I'll need to make use of all the tools in my arsenal if I want to succeed. Tools that include new spells, abilities, weapons, and upgrades, all of which combine to create a loadout tailored to how you want to deal with combat encounters. Now I've got the guild deeds, I need to get them back to Humphrey. Hopefully, that'll shake off his hangover for long enough to help me save my village. But we don't have time for that today. So I've shown you Fable's style weaving combat, and how you need to use your whole arsenal to deal with enemies on different difficulties. We saw new spells in action and unlocked one from the skill tree. I met Humphrey and recovered the guild deeds. We saw how even the little choices can affect people's opinions of you and build your wider reputation. We explored a small slice of Bowerstone, but there is far more of the city still to discover, and beyond its borders in the wide world of Albion, where each choice shapes your journey, reputation is everything, and fairy tale endings are never guaranteed. Fable launches February 23rd, 2027. We cannot wait for you to play it.
Let's move!
My fellow citizens, we are assailed on every side by the enormous meteor that looms over our heads, and by towering monstrosities termed weapons, like the one that made landfall outside Midgar. But I know that we will rise to every challenge and show heaven and earth that it is we who reign supreme.
You said weapons are guardians of the planet, right?
The planet sees us as another threat to her well-being, and rightfully so.
You call them planetary warriors. But I call them weapons of mass destruction.
Only one thing to do. We fight.
Taking down weapons, hunting materia. Way overdue for a day off.
Once we've got a future to fight for, nothing will stop us.
Ready? Aim! Fire!
We'll finish this together.
This world is sick. This is not living. We all die anyway, don't we?
The goddess made me when sky and earth were one. She gave me life undying. How dare you steal it? You were born of dust. To dust you return. So why do you fight death?
You had eternity, and you gave it up for what?
10,000 years I've sat in the dark, and I tell you this, immortality is a lie.
Are you afraid?
Better to die chasing the sun than to kneel!
I used to believe no one would die. Then everything changed. And I got scared. Scared that no one would remember I was even here. I want to be remembered. Not for who I was, but for who I am.
PlayStation.
Whence came the first entanglement? None living may now tell. In its way, the floodwaters spread, weaving calamity.
Upon the silken paths, malice took root. 10 suns rose on high. And so, as spoken of old, the weavers came forth, yet spoke not the cause of their coming. The waters have ebbed, and all must rise anew. Still, the wounds of old remain.
The walls held against the chaos, yet entrapped she won.
Blot out the Pyro Hill once more, and you'd still not quench a millennium of hatred.
How can a few dying embers ignite the flames of rebellion?
We are not of this land. Here it is not oaths, but lies that keep things whole. At last, ye did unveil the divine power ye had stolen. Bear the god's wrath and sunder the dread notice. Came ye to reweave this world, or seek ye some other end?
We beat every Oni in hell. Time to beat an Oni musher. That means you, bud. A no-holds-barred fight to the death! You love the sound of that too, right, Musashi? Down in the bottom of hell, there are Gemmas stronger than you can imagine!
Save this world. I won't entertain me. How about a little game?
Greetings, Oni warrior.
As for you, I suppose you'll hear about that gauntlet.
You've been working ever so hard. And that's the time has come for the finale. I can tear you apart as many times as I like.
You need some more time in hell. You don't belong in this world!
PlayStation.
You're late. Let's get started already.
Damn this rain. Always when I'm out. No one goes near Pumpkin. At least not anymore. But you... if my damn misfortune hadn't bled me dry, I'd
Get down!
Looks like no room for negotiation.
Master Soul, kill the shadowed sovereign by the Order's rules.
What blurred my eyes? Was it the rain? Or blood?
You're finally here. Late again. I never thought, in the end, you'd be the only one who still cares whether people live or die. The Mandate's leaders don't care about ordinary people. The merciful Lady of the Veil doesn't care either. Zuoshang's order no longer upholds its rules. Nor does he care about the people of the Wulin. The peddlers, the laborers, the elderly, and the children. Who's left to protect them? And somehow, only you, with so little time left.
It's time for my last battle.
Someday, I'll roam the Wulin with you and be a hero.
They call me Quick Hand Zhang. I travel the land collecting rare treasures and relics.
The name's Forge. I serve under Lady Ananis as an artisan.
Taking you on that ride was worth it. Every bit of it.
Finally! You're here at last. I've been waiting forever.
The three of us spent most of our lives fighting for the Mandate. We thought ourselves heroes, only to realize it was all a lie. There's a great secret in this world. One beyond the grasp of ordinary men. A power beyond reason. Its source. It's from...
Another victim of my blade. Your head is mine.
Watch closely. I'll strike only once.
My fists strike only the strong! Who's controlling me? Kill! Shadow's sovereign soul never told me to do this.
But I'll make you do it.
I would give everything to the great and merciful lady!
This was my mistake. I have to make it right.
Puppet woman! You damn puppet! You just won't go away!
Extinguish the flame. See what burns beneath. Drop the blade. Let true steel speak. No shape. No shadow. Yet it moves through all. That's the path to know. Who are you? Show me your strength. Earn the answer.
I'm looking forward to his next move.
PlayStation.
there's a grain of truth to old legends.
Your eyes.
A Brakir!
7 feet tall, fangs long as snakes.
A winged beast.
Can it be?
A demon from the depths of hell itself.
Oh God. No, no, please, no.
I gave you a blessing. I hope you enjoy my gift.
None of us has any love for the Brakiri. But this one, he's different. The sun didn't take him.
Night after night. Day after day. I will strike him down.
Your every move sends a ripple. Your every word echoes far. Your every step leads to crossroads. All that remains is for you to choose.
Help me, please!
I'm so sorry.
No, no.
Very well then. Let's begin.
Jesus. Be not afraid.
Didn't say I was afraid.
Come, sword bearer, being of beasts. Delve into darkness and see the truth of Letton's beauty.
Garden demands blood, so we'll give it blood.
You have decided.
Tell me the truth. Is there a way to fix this?
The fog has devoured your home, and now it is tearing Avalon apart. Arthur was the only one who could control the fog. Until you.
Until me?
I know not why you possess his powers, but if you wish to reclaim London, you must harness the fog. Use it to command your spectral knights.
Guinevere. Teach me.
Have your deepest desires come true?
Not the one that matters. Can you not do more?
More? You still think this is your quest? I have seen your heart's desire. Dark and defiant. And mine. Raw magic serves us both. Open your eye and see what I see, Warlock. Find raw magic.
What did your patron want now?
None of your concern, Imp. The town up ahead. What do you know of it?
Crickshank. They say it harbors a secret.
All right. Let's see if it's a secret worth keeping.
They won't take kindly to you here.
Said the devil.
They won't take kindly to me, either.
Well, well. Look what the mists dragged in.
Walks with the devil.
Stranger. See it in her eye. The mark of a warlock. Stop staring, you fool. It's better if we don't look.
Spare a coin, stranger. Have pity for an old soul.
Tell me something I don't know.
More and more get dragged into the cellar. Any of us could be next.
Drag marks.
What exactly is your interest here? Or is it your patron's interest that guides us?
My curiosity is my own. Do you believe in letting buried things lie?
In my experience, buried things do not lie for long. We're getting closer.
Yes. Closer to what? The mists are eating at the very foundations.
They devour everything. Nothing is sacred.
Scared, watch out!
I see it. Are we fleeing, Warlock?
Absolutely not. Merely digging deeper. magic. A means to an end.
Fleeing from this one.
Not an option, Skip. What I need is here.
Thought the dentist was trouble.
Ready? Let's go save the world.
No. I'm gonna smash this rotten world into pieces.
I've got you!
We're about to risk our lives here.
Is this the only way across?
Bratton, toss me there.
Get out of Marmiter Village!
Quit already. You can't even beat the rabbits.
Hands off, Trixie!
Enough! It's a no! No! That's enough! It's the Legion!
Break and fight! Where are the guards?
Partisans, stand united! To arms!
Hand over the spark!
Come and get me!
This, the hope of the world?
PlayStation. PlayStation.
Fortune's on